Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are back for Season 3, Episode 1. Yes, well, we're not in the new season yet. It's still the end of Season 2, but I'm going to go over the end of Season stuff. And then I'll show you what I've done to the car, and we'll see where we're looking at for where we're going to be on the grid, and then we'll go and race in Bahrain to see how good our car really is going to be this season. Oh, here's the end of board season review. You can see we have completed the target position, which was 4th. We almost got P3. Unfortunately, we didn't. And we also completed the long-term objective to score podiums in 25% of this season races. And we did it this season with 1 season to spare. The team rating... Why has it not gone up? Why has none of this gone up? This should have gone up. Maybe that's glitched. Maybe we'll have to check. It should have gone up. We've had a fantastic year. 4th in the constructors. Best driver position was 5th. I thought we would have went up, but the board confidence is high. Team bonus is there. Team rating's gone up. I'm surprised. Maybe next season it updates team rating. Okay. I think this is this is updated. So we're now noteworthy, and hopefully we can move up and eventually be leader. You can see the constructors results for this season. We got a lot of points earned. And after 2 more seasons, I'm sure we'll get a lot more as well. The driver's results, that also helps. And heritage is going up. So, I guess it's slow and steady. And eventually we can have maybe Max Verstappen in our car. That'll be nice. Oh, what? Lewis Hamilton is open to negotiation. I don't think... There's no way we'll be able to afford his contract. If we had more money, I would definitely do that. That's crazy. Why is he open to negotiation? I mean, Leclerc's not. Verstappen's not. Russell must be then. There's no way we could get these drivers. Surely not. That would be absolutely crazy. I mean, we might as well scout Hamilton to see what he would ask for. And we'll scout George Russell as well. I feel like getting them would be absolutely ridiculous. I don't think we should be able to. You know who would be a very good signing? Lando Norris. Although I do want to keep Kevin Magnussen at least for 1 more year. I don't want to get rid of him. It's that time. It's that time to start the new season. 2024. Here we come. We're going to see if we've got a good car on the horizon. Welcome to the new season. We could also change engine supplier here as well. I remember this. So sponsorship obligations. I remember all this stuff as well. I don't get why we would change this, to be honest. I'm not too bothered. So we'll just confirm that. Pre-season sum 13 million, income per race 4.2. Yeah, sure, I'll take it. Sounds good to me. We've already done this. I don't know why this is still an objective. I guess that's why it's gold. I thought they would have given us a new objective now that we've already done it. But they expect us to finish 4th or above again. Alright, I think that's very, very possible. Balance 18 million. I don't think we'll have enough to maybe even have a look at Hamilton. So, the new regulation change, we clearly did not do enough research to stop that from going down, but we've increased that. We've not done enough on that either. Front wing, okay, we haven't done... Oh, we've done well on the airflow. The airflow, we've saved quite a bit. We've done well on the airflow. But, yeah, maybe we have... it'll be interesting to see what the other cars... I'm not sure if we've fallen behind or not. Yeah, 4th position, we got 61 million. Nothing's changed. We know none of this has changed. I wish some of this would change just to spice it up a little bit. So now, this is the part where we get to change our engine supplier. Do we stick with Ferrari? Do we go with Red Bull? Do we go with Mercedes? We're definitely not going with Renault. So we could have a look. I mean, Red Bull, they did win the Constructors and the Drivers' Championship. Do we switch over? You can see gearbox, the durability of the gearbox is better, but the ERS is not. Neither is the fuel, but the power is certainly there. It would be good to switch to Red Bull, but it wouldn't make sense just in the grand scheme of things. Haas is never going to switch to Red Bull. Well, I say never. You never know, but I'm sure Haas is going to stick with Ferrari. Unless Ferrari's engine blows up 20 out of the 22 races. So we'll stick with Ferrari and we'll stay with them. We'll stay with them. That minus is 20 million. That's never good. We're only going to start with 7. Oh, we're minus 1.9 million right now. You can't see that. Give me a second. Let me show you. That's not a good start to the season. Minus 1.9 million. Shit. We're not going to be able to do upgrades. All because I decided to upgrade the factory. Wait, where's our bonus? Our $61 million bonus. Did we not get that? Shit. Shit, we're in trouble. We're actually in big trouble. Oh, team roster. Let's see. Anything new? Nope. Verstappen and Perez still Red Bull drivers. Leclerc and Sainz. Bottas. What? Hamilton's gone? Hamilton's gone to McLaren. He's gone back to McLaren. What's going on? Bottas back to Mercedes with George Russell. Gasly and Magnussen for Haas. Ricciardo and Vettel for Alfa Romeo. So for yeah, Bottas went back to Mercedes because of his incredible year. You got Alonso and Ocon still at Alpine. You got Albon and Zhou at AlphaTauri still. Hamilton goes back to McLaren to pair Lando Norris. What a team that is! Oscar Piastri is a reserve driver for McLaren. Still hasn't got a drive. I was looking at Lewis Hamilton and I was like, oh, he's going to cost too much. Wow! Hamilton at McLaren. You know what? We might poach Hamilton next year. I think we save up and go for him. Tsunoda and Latifi. How has Latifi still got a drive? I do not know. And you got Stroll and Schumacher. Okay, that's the shock. Hamilton to McLaren. Alright. Alright, so I've done something which I'm not sure is going to be good or not. We've got the chassis design coming in. And I put all my CFD and all my wind tunnel hours into it. And put all my engineers into it. To see if maybe we get a good chassis under us. Maybe that'll be best for us. It will be good for Bahrain, so we will actually have an upgrade coming in, thank God, for the first race of the season. So we haven't bottled it too much. We've got a little bit of money now, and we'll be able to manufacture it in time. But, pre-season testing results come in 3 days after it as well. So that will be something that we'll be looking at as well to see where we're going to be around this season. Pre-season testing results. Hold on, stop. Hold on, we want to see where we are. Post-Barcelona testing results. 17th, 15th in top speed. And we might be in the mud there. I mean, it's not looking awful at the medium speed and high speed corners. Oh, we have not closed that gap as much as I was hoping to the top 3 teams. Okay, so we decided on doing an underfloor upgrade. That will come in 48 days. So we got upgrades in the works. Now that we actually found a bit of money. A little bit behind, which is a bit frustrating. We did also get some more preseason results. Post-Bahrain testing results. Okay, with a new chassis, you can see we're now 9th in the top speed, 13th acceleration. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not awful. Could be quicker. Would be quicker if we'd saved some money. But we do have upgrades coming in. We did upgrade some facilities, the car development facilities. Now that we've upgraded them, especially with the factory upgrade, it will help us out with the development speeds of the manufacturing, and we can start doing some more design and manufacturing. It'll be a lot quicker, which will help us get some upgrades in faster, and we can get that car up to speed. Car analysis, you can see we can analyze our car here, show our rank on the grid. That doesn't look very good. I don't think that's giving us the right accurate data. I'm not sure. I hope it's not giving us the right accurate data, because that is tragic if it is. But I guess we'll find out what our qualifying pace is in Bahrain, because we are ready to go. Back in 2023, some new changes on the grid. The main one being Hamilton in a McLaren. We were looking at him as well. I'm not sure if it's a bit laggy. If it's a bit laggy, I'm going to have to try and reset the game. But we're here in Q1. Let's send our drivers out to see what sort of pace we have. I'm not sure if it's laggy or not. We'll actually find out once the drivers are out. It is laggy. Alright, we're gonna... Is it? I can't tell. Alright, I think we're right now, actually. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, so we're out in Q1. Let's get our first laps on the board. With the first 2 drivers out, we want to make a statement. It does look like we're right in the midfield, looking at the practice sessions that we had for this Grand Prix, which is a little bit disappointing. I wanted to be up there, fighting for race wins, potentially podiums. But we might have made a bit of a step. I mean, we're still right there with Mercedes just behind. Hamilton splitting our cars. The Red Bulls are still quite far ahead. I guess it's not awful. What we're 4 tenths behind, 6 tenths behind. It's not the end of the world. We can build on that. We can get upgrades, and we can, most importantly, fight for P3. It looks like it's going to be between Mercedes, McLaren, and Haas for P3. But when the upgrades come in, maybe we could close on into the top 2 teams, and we can get some race wins this season. It is a steady progression. I don't like how far down we are. It doesn't look like Alpine have that good of a car this year. Russell down in P14, I think that's because he got held up. But Norris and Hamilton, that is going to be some team this year. Pretty straightforward Q1. We only went out once. That's why Kevin Magnussen's so far down. We didn't go out for a second run. He might find it difficult to get into Q2 though, especially with that. Hopefully at the start of this season, we don't struggle at the start, struggle to pick up points where we know we can get them, like last year. We need a consistent year. That's what we need. Consistency over the races. That's what will get us top 3 in the Constructors. So we'll have to see if that happens. We're going to send out both drivers on a U set, and then we'll send them out on a new set towards the end of the session. Magnussen currently in the drop zone. He did get held up on his lap. But we are going to send both drivers out on a new set just to make sure that they get through. So Gasly, we're going to send him out early. We're going to send Magnussen out at the very back to see what we can do. So we are 6 tenths off the Red Bull. Ferrari about 4 tenths. It looks like it's going to be a battle between Red Bull and Ferrari. I don't think it's going to be a runaway victory for Red Bull this year. I think it's going to be another close battle. It is a bit of lag. I'm gonna reset my game after this. But Gasly goes a little bit quicker, securing his place into Q3. Magnussen, can he get into the top 10? He's about to cross the line. There's been so he could. Oh, was that Magnussen that ran wide?
I think we've had a car run wide. Let's have a look.
Not a good start to the season. Just as I was saying, we don't need to make mistakes. On the final corner, he ran wide. And he screws any chance of getting into Q3. It looked like it was going to be a decent lap up until then. Magnussen, P15 for the first race of the season. Oh, that's frustrating. Upgrades on the car. I think the biggest step back was the fact that we couldn't upgrade because we didn't have the money at the start of the year. So I think that's kind of screwed us over. So that might hinder us in the first few races. But I think we will be able to catch up. Currently P9. Let's focus on this qualifying session. Can we gain a few places with Gasly on this lap? Or is he going to mess up like Kevin Magnussen did? He's coming around the last couple of corners. He is improving all his time. You got a green sector, 2 green sectors. And not really sure what to see. You can see the car in front. We just have to improve a little bit to get ahead of Lando Norris. Quite a bit more if we want to get ahead of Hamilton and Bottas. Of course, we don't want to call the car in. It's Gasly up towards the line with DRS. He jumps ahead of both McLaren drivers. Look how close he was to getting ahead of Valtteri Bottas. Blimey heck, that was very, very close. So P7 looks like it is going to be P7. I think Hamilton has done his lap and he did it before the checker. So I think P7 is a solid result. So close to a 3rd row for P6. But that's kind of where we were last season, P7. So a little bit of a shame. Magnussen messing up his lap, which meant he was knocked out in Q2. Not doing himself any favours for an extension next year in a contract. So, Magnussen, buck up your ideas, because we're off for race day in Bahrain for the first time in 2024. It is race day, and you can see after Kevin Magnussen's stinky performance, he started P15, Gasly P7, which is probably the best he could have done, to be honest, behind the 3 big teams. Now, it's down to strategy. What do we do? Do we go softs, hard, softs? That could be an option. Softs, mediums. I think softs, hard, softs is a little bit better. Maybe, or softs, hard, mediums. No, I think softs, hard, softs we'll go for. And then maybe we go softs, hards, mediums for Magnussen. So we're mixing up the strategy just a little bit. Maybe if there's a safety car, we'll switch it up. But Magnussen's got to get up there. He's down in P15. He needs to have a strong start. We want to be good off the start this season. We struggled at the start of last season, and that cost us a potential P3 from Mercedes. So we've got to start strong this season. It is 5 red lights, and we are underway. Did Gasly get a good start? You can't really tell from this angle. Yes, he did. He's right behind the Mercedes. I was about to say Bottas and Russell and Hamilton, but it's now Bottas and Russell as Hamilton gets up the inside into McLaren. He's going to be fiery, trying to show off back at McLaren in his first race. He wants to do something special. The two Mercedes really going at it. That might give Gasly a chance. Can he make a move? I don't think so. Let's see what everybody else on the soft tyres. You can see the cars in the top 10, they're all using used softs. So we managed to keep a new set, and that has helped us out. Hamilton really going at it with us, but we've managed to stay ahead and hold on to that P7. Magnussen's gained a place early doors. He's going to go for a move around the outside of the Alpine. That will be a good move to get done. Can he make it stick on Fernando Alonso? It's going to be the inside. He's up in a P13. Okay, keep working your way up, K-Mag. He's probably going to get another one down this straight. He's going to get the AlphaTauri of Alex Albon. Yes, he is. So that poor qualifying, he's already making up for it early doors. I don't think the Mercedes are too much faster than us. Or at least a George Russell. You can see there's a 1.1 second gap because they're fighting. That is actually doing us a world of good. The front six really, they're pretty close. Verstappen kind of running away with it. If we push a little bit with Pierre Gasly, we can close on in. But we wanted to save our tyres for this very reason. You can see we've got about 12% better tyres than Russell. So if we can keep these tyres going a little bit longer, that's going to help us. We deploy some ERS. Maybe we could get back in within that 1 second mark. We are very close. Can we? We just about do, and they are really fighting. So this is good news. Look at this. There's 4 cars all fighting each other. We might even have a go at the Mercedes of George Russell, but not just yet. I'm looking at this. Our tyres are looking very good to the rest of them, though. Something that I do know is when we were doing our research or our upgrades, we focused on race performance more than qualifying performance. Now, maybe our race performance is up there with the big teams. Maybe. I think we're just staying with them because they're fighting so much. But that could have an effect. You can see our tyres are doing a lot better. And it's because we're running light. We're just sitting behind them, preserving them. Magnussen could probably make a move pretty soon on Hamilton. That's going to be the battle we're going to be watching. We're going to do it down the next straight because he's not going to be able to get it done just yet. But it looks like Hamilton's struggling a little bit. He's got the same tyre wear as Magnussen, so I don't know what's going on. But down this straight should be a pretty straightforward move. Magnussen down the inside. Is he going to try and go around the outside? Is he going to even try and go at all? How has the AlphaTauri got past both of us? Surely we had DRS. I mean, now we've got it. And we've gone back past the AlphaTauri. Oh, there we go. Down the inside of the McLaren. Okay, Magnussen's done a good job. That's what we needed. Get back up there. We don't want to use up all those tyres just yet. You got to try and go a few more laps before you pit. So maybe you need to preserve those tyres a little bit more, especially with Hamilton right in the back. Sector 3, drive around wide. I don't know who it was, but Bottas is the first one into the pits. So optimal pit stop. I don't think so. We're going to go a little bit longer. Because we've preserved our tyres very well. Everybody coming into the pit stops now. Jesus, Gasly, that was close. Magnussen probably should be thinking about a pit stop soon too. But we're going to try and go... He lost the position. Oh, okay. But we're going to try and go a couple laps longer. Oh, Verstappen went off. The race leader, Verstappen, ran wide. Oh, we've clicked on the wrong one. This is Joe getting past Magnussen. We wanted to see Verstappen running wide. I'm not sure if it's going to show us. There we go. He locks up at turn 3. And this has cost his lead. He had like 2 to 3 seconds ahead of the Ferraris, ahead of the pack of cars. And he's lost it. Thanks to that mistake. So he's now 2.7 seconds behind us, and we're in the battle for the race lead. And looking at our tyres, look at everybody else's tyres, they're pretty shot. They're probably going to be coming in at the end of this lap. We're just going to sit behind, conserve our tyres a little bit longer, and then we're going to go for it in the next couple laps. Verstappen, he's on mediums. I thought he was on softs. I don't know where that's come from. But everybody staying out again. Surely their softs are going to be dead. How are they even doing this? I don't get it. Do we go for the move and try to overtake him because our softs are going to be working a lot better? Or do we just sit behind and conserve? We got to try something with Magnussen. So we're going to go on to the hards. I think the front runner is going to lose a lot of time. So maybe we should have pit early. But I think we're okay going a little bit longer because that will help us towards the end of the Grand Prix. Give us a bit more tyre life. As around a few corners we go, we're still just sitting behind them because of their tyre wear. Surely they're coming in very soon. Anybody? Mercedes coming. Okay, so now we'll go a little bit faster. Kind of got to close that gap down into the front three just so we get DRS, which we do pretty comfortably. Their tyres must be shot. Why don't we just go for the move? Maybe we just go for the move and try and get past them because we should be able to. Can we go for it here? Let's see. Are we going to go for it on the Red Bull of Sergio Perez? See you later. Oh my goodness me, I thought we were going to get past all three of them right there. We're going to go back to light. Relax again. If one of the Ferraris isn't going to come in, we're going to try and get the overtake done as the blimmin' Red Bull of Perez gets back past us. But their tyres are pretty shot. I'm surprised they're still out there. One of the Ferraris comes in. But look, 25% on Charles Leclerc. We could get this move done. We should be able to get this move done. Perez and Sainz come in. We're going to try and get the move done. And we're going to come in at the end of this lap on... let's get the move done on Leclerc. Down the inside, potentially. If we get this move done, we could gain a lot more from him. I'm convinced of it. But we're going to come in onto the hard tyres. So we got that move done on Leclerc. How much of a distance can we gain? His tyres are on 23%. Surely we're going to gain quite a lot. We've already gained 7-8 tenths. I think the Mercedes might have got the best strategy here. Hards, they're in the hards and the mediums. Verstappen behind with Sainz and Perez. If we put in a solid in-lap, maybe, just maybe, we might be able to come out at the front of that. But I am not sure. We have put in a strong in-lap. Come on, let's see what we can do. Magnussen is out in P9. We haven't really been focusing on him too much. Kind of been ignoring him. But he is behind Fernando Alonso. We're focused on where Gasly is going to come out compared to Valtteri Bottas, who comes down the straight. Okay, we can't get past him just yet. Yellow flag in sector 1. We've come out behind the train of cars, just ahead of Sergio Perez. So we will take that. But Norris running wide. We've got to try and catch up. We're going to try and catch up to the front four now, just to get on the back of them. We've got hard tyres, and we preserved those softs pretty well, I feel like. Unfortunately, I don't think this is Gasly's race to be fighting at the front. We've dropped off 4 seconds. We just can't hang with them. We can't hang. I guess the main hope is that they hold each other up. If they hold each other up, then that might work. You got Magnussen and Alonso almost swapping positions every lap, which is helping him close in on Gasly. But we're going to focus on just saving our tyres. If we just be careful with our tyres and be smart, maybe it will come back to us towards the end of the Grand Prix. 88% on Gasly. You can see the medium runners, they're going to struggle on the softs. If they go onto the softs later in the Grand Prix, if they go onto the mediums, then they should be okay. But I think the front 6 might struggle with tyre wear towards the end of the Grand Prix. Oh my days, we were trying to go for a move and someone's just gone down the inside. That was awful. That wasn't even Magnussen's fault. He's just been absolutely clarted.
Let's take a closer look. All eyes on...
It's the Aston Martin. Goes down the inside of Magnussen. He's hit... The Aston Martin's hit the AlphaTauri in front, so he's clearly outbroke himself. Magnussen can't get going. Oh no, we've paused it. Magnussen is now going. Probably got a front wing. Latifi is the one that got the penalty. So it's Nicholas Latifi. Screwed over our race. Thanks a lot, Nicholas. We got minor front wing damage. Do we come in for a new front wing? We'll see what his pace is like in this next lap. But that's really, really frustrating. Verstappen in the pits. Verstappen comes out behind Gasly. There's been a crash. Hold on a second. Safety car potential? I don't know. Verstappen out on the softs. They're going to be dead by the end of the Grand Prix. 17 laps. I'm not sure that's going to work for him. Let's see the crash. Is it an Alpine? Oh, I think it's Esteban Ocon and an AlphaTauri. They're going up into turn 3. Oh, they've gone crashing into each other. I'm surprised that's not a safety car. We needed that as well, especially for Kevin Magnussen. But it looks like it was Guan Yu Zhou in the incident. And he's the one that's ended up getting penalty. We're going to pit Magnussen soon. We're going to keep Gasly out there and then put him on the softs with about 10 laps to go. But I do think the front runners coming in onto the softs now, they're going to struggle. They're going to struggle at the end of this Grand Prix. Alright, now's a good time to pit Magnussen. We'll pit him onto the mediums. His race is pretty much over. He's down in P13. It's when do we think is going to be a good time for Gasly? I think maybe with 10 laps to go, just to make sure his softs do not go off. No, Gasly! Gazzy, you've gone off. You basically threw everything away. Bunch of people coming into the pits now. Magnussen in P17 after his pit stop. We've lost a lot of time to the front runners. We could have probably got Bottas if you didn't do that, Pierre. But all the front runners onto the softs now. I'm not sure Verstappen's going to last, you know, until the end of the Grand Prix. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. We're going to pit probably on lap 46 or 47. Just to make sure we get to the end. Their softs are going off so quick. I say we honestly just stay out. Lap 47, which is pretty much now. And we're going to pit. Because now we know these softs can make it to the end. Yellow flag, it would have been nice. The softs are at 87%. Maybe we go one more lap. We're going to go one more lap just to be sure. Look at their softs. They're not going to make it. They are not going to make it. We're going to go one more lap. And now we're going to pit. I reckon, I think it's going to be too big of a gap because Gasly did lock up. But I think we might be able to pull off something special here. Alonso in front, he's also on worn softs. I think they've all gone onto the softs too early. Maybe I've messed this up. I do not know. But Gasly coming out of the pits. He's come out just behind Yuki Tsunoda. We're going to be able to lean on these tyres a little bit more. Everybody else are already down to 50%. And there's still over 8 laps to go. So it's looking like it could be a decent weekend for Gasly. We need to push a lot more with Magnussen. I don't think he's going to even get close to the points. But you never know. With the cars on these old softs, anything can happen. P7. P7 is the goal.
We're not okay on fuel.
Yeah, we'll be okay on fuel, though. P7 is the goal. Alonso is going to be struggling on his tyres. Vettel looks okay. You've got Verstappen is going to be struggling to get to the end of the Grand Prix. We're so far away, it won't even matter in our race. But P7 is definitely the goal here. Maybe we deploy a little bit more ERS so we go a little bit stronger on the tyres. We can actually go stronger. We're going to go for it now. We're going to go for it on this lap for fastest lap. And we're going to try and close in on the 2 drivers up ahead. And we do so very, very quickly indeed. We're on full attack mode. We're using up the rest of our tyre life. Can we get within that 1 second margin for this straight? Not quite. We're going to have to wait another lap before we do that. But we have closed in on the 2. And P7 is looking more and more likely. 2 laps to go. Verstappen just starting his lap. He's on 25% worn down softs. He's going to be so much slower. Leclerc might actually win this Grand Prix. It's going to be very close. A shame we're not up there. But you can see the Alpine and the Alfa Romeo is in our way. Can we go for a move down this straight? We harvest a bit of ERS. Clearly not enough, but we're going to go for a move around the outside. This could be very important. At least get one of them. At least get one of them, Pierre. We can't. We cannot. We're going to... Alright, we're going to settle back and we're going to go for it on the final lap of the Grand Prix. So we're going to sit back for now and we're going to really, really go for it on the final lap. Harvest as much ERS as you can. Save it all for the final lap. We're either going to go light on the tyres as the 2 cars fight in front. Alonso, his tyres are shot. Vettel around the same as us. Verstappen, he's going to struggle to get to the end of the Grand Prix as they're pulling away a little bit down this straight, so we have to be careful. Magnussen not going to score any points. We're not even going to focus on him as he's really battling with the AlphaTauri. You know what? We'll give you everything you need to try and go for a move, but if you don't make it stick, oh well. But our focus is on Gasly, who could still score a few more points here in, I guess, Sakir, but in the Bahrain Grand Prix. We need to go for a move now. Come on. Come on, Pierre. Go for it. Push. Overtake. Get close enough. Try and go for a move. We don't care about your battery, Magnussen. We care about Pierre Gasly. As he goes around the outside of the Alpine, he gets the job done. Go for it on the Alfa Romeo now. Down the inside. Not quite. Okay, we got one more straight. It's not over yet. Harvest a bit. Harvest a bit. Save everything you can. Alonso's tyres has pretty much gone. Verstappen is under huge amounts of pressure from the cars behind as we prepare to go for one last charge on Sebastian Vettel. DRS is going to be opened. Are we close enough? Are we close enough to go for a move? We're going to go around or down the inside. We get back up P7. Oh my goodness me. Maybe we should have pit earlier and just went on to the mediums. But we hold on and get that P7. Verstappen holds on to win the Grand Prix. The defending Drivers' champion. Leclerc P2, Russell P3, Perez 4th, Sainz 5th, and Bottas 6th. And you could see you've got 3 different constructors fighting for race wins. And it was very close. What? There was only less than 2 seconds separating the top 4, for goodness sake. So that's how close it was. Gasly is going to come home with P7 and fastest lap. So we'll take some points there. Magnussen, on the other hand, he's managed to find his way through. He's trying to hold off both McLarens and Alexander Albon as he comes up to the line to take home P12. Albon gets past the McLarens to take home P13. A disappointing first day. I thought we were going to be quicker. Gasly still shining in that Haas car. I think our race performance is definitely better than our qualifying performance. And Kevin Magnussen probably would have got 8th as well if it wasn't for the spin that Latifi caused. If you have a look at the constructors, you can see the 3 main constructors obviously out in front. We're in 4th. I think we're going to get 4th again this year, to be honest, unless we can get the upgrades in. We couldn't get the upgrades in too early this season because we had no money and we messed that up completely. But maybe going forward, we will be able to get some more race wins. I hope we could get some more race wins, to be honest. Oh, I didn't realize you could see this, like, each section. But, yeah, I'm hoping we can get some race wins. I think we should be able to. I'm hoping we can take a step forward. And to fight for the Constructors and Drivers' Championship, it looks very unlikely already. Maybe next season, but I keep saying that. But it would be nice to at least fight for the top 3 in the Constructors this year. If you are enjoying this series and you want to see more, make sure you go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.